And now, Assalamu alaikum, everyone. We are going to start the class in 1 minute. So now our instructor, Brother Umar, is admin for this host. Jazakallah khairan.
Sir, by mistake, you had admin to Abdurmano.
Oh, Brother Abdul Mano, can you?
What do you want me to do?
I made you host by mistake. Can you make me host back?
Okay. Do this. I never done it before. Number 3.
You know how to do that. Go to your name.
Yeah. Okay.
And uncheck your host or assign me host. Just say or check my name and make me host. SCMC or Muslims. And make me host. Make host to SCMC or Muslims.
I should go to more, right?
Sorry?
More. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Got it.
Yeah, please go ahead, do it.
Okay.
Now you make to Umar. Very good. Umar?
Okay.
No, it's
all
okay.
right.
Umar is fine. That's good. Jazakallah khair. Okay, assalamu alaikum. We are starting the class.
Assalamu alaikum to all of you. So, welcome to the class again. Okay, so let's start. So I'm just sharing my screen. Please wait. So in the last class, I did some assignment. So will you able to? Did you able to complete the assignment? Brother Shakil and Brother Abdurmano. No, okay. So
unfortunately not, because I was busy with moving house. My apologies.
Okay, all right. So okay, so no problem. We will cover this in this class. So these are assignment that we will learn that how to complete this layout. So we will learn that how to develop this layout. This is our header section, and this is our the body section, and this is our sidebar, and this is the here is the footer area. So in this class we will learn that how to develop this layout by using the help of HTML5 and CSS3. Okay, so let's start with the header, and also we will learn in this session the responsive web design, that what is the use of responsive and how we can make our website responsive. So first start with the responsive web design introduction. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, brother.
Thank you.
Okay, all right. So here's the some short intro of the responsive web design. The responsive web design makes your web page look good on all devices. Responsive web design use only HTML and CSS. Responsive web design is not a program or a JavaScript. Designing for the best experience for all users. Web pages can be viewed using many different devices, desktop, tablets, and phones. Your web page should look good and be easy to use, regardless of the device. Web pages should not leave out information to fit smaller devices, but rather adopt its content to fit any devices. So let's have a look over there. That what's the meaning of the sentence? So, for example, if I say that how a web page will look like in the small devices, like in the tablet or in the mobile devices, how our web page will look and how our web page will react on smaller devices. So I'm just going to add going to show you that how our web page will look. Okay, so I just select the mm, for example, I say screen size 9 and 1. Okay, so you can see I will just display it on the, so you can see this is the largest screen that our website is displaying now. And if I just sharing in the screen size to 991 pixel, so you can see the content design is still same. But what if I sharing this screen size, as you can see, if I just said 767 or just set it 800 pixels, so you can, as you can see, our sidebar is not displaying. And why our sidebar is not displaying? Because sidebar is displaying now on the uh, here. You can see the about me section is displaying on the large screen right hand side, but when I just showing the screen size to 800 pixel or smaller, so you can see the right side, on the right hand side section will display below the body body section. So this is called the responsiveness. So this is the use of the responsiveness. For example, if I don't select this section on the screen, on the small screen, so sorry, sorry, please wait. Sorry. So I think Madan Dawar is asking, is it live on YouTube? So please wait. How can I check? Yes, it's showing that the meeting is on live YouTube. Please wait. Let's check. Yes, we are live. Okay. So this is the beauty of using the responsive web design. For example, if we didn't uh, add the session below the content, so our web page will behave like uh, will not behave the according to the design. So this is the beauty to display the content in a standard way. So if you can see many of these websites or the standard sites, so you can see the on the large screen, the content and the placement won't same on the smaller devices. So we will have to responsive our website. So that's why we use the responsive layout design. If I sharing this, so you can see now our content is uh, display in a mannered form. And if we are not split this content, so how our content will look. For example, I just I will also show the example. If I want a split section in the, so you can see if I want split the section, so the content and the design is not the eye-catching design in the small devices, as you can see over here. So that's why we use our website responsive. We make our website responsive for the eye-catching design. So that's why we use the responsiveness. Okay, so how uh, uh, how we can make our website responsive? So we will learn in this session. So get back to the slide, and you can see the example of so yeah, as you can see, this is the desktop version, and here is the tablet version, and this is the phone version. So you can see all three devices and its layout. So we can also adjust the layout on the tablet, or on the phone, or on the large or medium devices. So we can adjust the content accordingly, and we can adjust the content according to our need and the requirements. So it's not an issue. Responsive web design, the viewport. The viewport is the user's visibility of the web page. The viewport varies with the device and will be smaller on a mobile phone than on a computer screen. Before tablets and mobile phones, web pages were designed only for computer screen, and it was common for web pages to have a static design and a fixed size. Then, when we started surfing the internet using uh, tablets and mobile phones, fixed size web pages were too large to file to fit the viewport. To fix this, browser on these devices scaled down to entire web page to fit the screen. So this was not perfect, but a quick fix. Setting the viewport, HTML5 introduced a method to let a web designer take control over the viewport through the meta tag. So we also see the viewport tag in our previous lecture. So you should include the following meta viewport element in your web page. So here is the meta tag of the viewport. So whenever we want to make our website responsive, so we need to add this meta tag. So if we want add this meta tag, so our web page will not be considered as a responsive layout. So whenever we want to make our website responsive, so we need to add this content, add this meta tag, and then responsive our web page through the media queries. So we will see what is the media queries and how we can use media queries. This gives the browser instruction on how to control the page dimensions and scaling. So this is about the meta tag viewport meta tag we are discussing about. So this gives the browser instruction on how to control the pages dimension and scaling. The width equals to device dash width part set the width of the page to follow the screen width of the device, which will vary depend on the device. The initial scale equals to 1.0 part set the initial zoom level when the page is first loaded by the browser. Here is an example of web page without the viewport meta tag and the same web page with the viewport meta tag. So we can see the example. For example, I open the code of this layout and I just remove it from here. Okay, so I just refresh this page. Okay, and then I just make the screen size smaller, and you can see now our web page is not considered as the responsive layout. Why? Because it won't calculate the width and height. Although we implement the media queries over here. What is the use of media query? Media query will detect or detect detect that on which is screen size that we will have to set the column width 100% or padding 0. So this is the use of media queries. And if I just add the viewport meta tag again, then you can see if I just refresh the page, so you can see now our web page is fixed now. Okay, so let's start with the header section. That we will learn how to develop this page step by step. So first we will start with the header. So what if we need to add this header? So we will just simply uh, we will just uh, simply uh, add this add the session through the div, and then add the class header, and then under the div we add the h1 tag, and under the h1 we just define the header. Okay, so and then uh, we style it, we set the header class, the property is background color, and then set the proper color value, and then set the padding, and then set the text align equals to center. So here's our the header section. So we can see its code as well.
Hi,
It's
brother. I have a question.
yes, please.
Can we use the header tag, the semantic tag, rather than div, or it's the same thing?
Just to, just to, you're right. We need to add the semantic tag instead of the div. So it's better to use the semantic tag. But
Oh,
I'm just going
thank
to
you.
for
Yeah.
the practice purpose. So it's not for the profession purpose. Yeah,
Oh, thank you.
no problem. So anyone have any other question? Okay, so let's move again. Okay, so here's the header section we have completed it. Okay, so now we will see how to create this navigation as well. So we see the how to create this header, and now we see how to create this navigation. So can you tell me how to create this navigation
Using the href tag.
using the href? Okay, so using the href tag, we can also yes, we need to add the href tag, but also the href tag, and we can wrap up through the this div.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So as you can see over here, and also we can add the link to any other page. So but for the practice I just add the hashtag. So you can see uh, I just set the top nav class, and under the top nav class we set the property background color and overflow hidden. So we also learn what is the use of overflow and its value. So okay, so just go to the uh, next section, like the columns. So what if we need 3 columns on our web page? So can you tell me how can I take three equal column on our web page? What property should I need to use?
So
Table.
Table. Okay, we also use table to split the column. Yes, you are right. Or any other thing?
uh, block table, like 33% width.
Yes, table is right, but as I told you that we don't use the table in our web page. We use the table when we need to create something in the form of tabular format, or and also I told you that we use the table when we design the HTML template. So but in this scenario we don't use the table because it will difficult to set the to adjust the table width in on the media queries. So that's why it's not better to use the table over here. So we will just split this session through the div tag. So we have an opportunity to split the three, three div in our in the one column. So how we can split the, so we can just split through the width property, and through the width we adjust 33% each column, and we also set the property float left, and also we set its uh, space. So we set the space through the padding, and if for example I just uncheck the float left, so you can see now width is also 33%, but why the session is empty, right side is empty, because we are not because this won't allow to add this add the content uh, after this session, after this column. So we will need to use the float left. So float left tells that uh, float left tells this column that the right hand side space is empty now, and the next column or the next div then overtake this section. So that's why we need to use the float left property. And if I just uncheck the width, so you can see float left is still there, but now the diff is considered 100% width. So for example, if we need 5 column, so what will I need to add the column width?
20%.
20%. Yes, you are right. And if we need to set the 4 equal columns, so just divide the 100 through 100 by 4. So the answer is 25. Okay.
So can we use the table for in responsive design, or we cannot use, like if we use a table
We
with
can no
three columns?
table is not recommended to use the responsive design.
Okay. Mhm.
Yeah, we can use the table on when we design the email template or when we design some tabular thing. So we can use table over there, but we don't need to use the table when we need to our web design is responsive, so we don't need to use the table. Okay, so let's move to the next session. So we see the header, navigation, and the content area. So the footer is remaining, and now for example, if we need two smaller column and the one uh, larger column, so what will I need to use in this scenario? So we will just need to set the width uh, different width. For example, we set the side width 25%, 25%. So this section is 25% column width, and this column width is 25%, and the middle column width I just set 50% column. Also, we can customize it according to our need or according to our requirement. Okay, so it's not
Brother, I have one
necessary.
question.
Yes,
Can we
please.
use the aside tag and the article tag in the middle and a side tag on the side twice?
Yes, we can use the article and the through the section, so we can use as well. So it's not an issue to use the either the div or either the article or the aside tag. But
Thank you.
is it better? It is better to use the semantic tag instead of normal div.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so and here is the simple the footer area over here. So I just set the class like footer, and another footer class we adjust the property and its value. So here's the simple web page that we designed, and now we will look our complete web page. So here is our complete web page, and now we will just see that what is the difference of this layout and the layout that we are seeing. Okay, so in the first body tag we set the font family Arial, and also we set the padding. As you can see, if I uncheck this, so you can see our web page is stretched now. Okay, so when I just check this property, so you can see spacing on the left hand side or on the right hand side is displaying now. Why? Because we just set the padding 10 pixel from each side. What is it? If I just open this, so you can see padding from top 10 pixel, padding from right 10 pixel, padding bottom, and padding left. So here's the short way to set the left, right, top, bottom equal padding. So this is the shortest way. Okay, so we just see the first header section. As you can see, header section, we set the property padding, text align, and background. And under the header section, we set the h1 tag and the p tag. And also we set the font size on the h1 tag. And next we add the top nav. And under the top nav, we said we add the three different links, and one link on the right hand side. And how we set the right hand side link? We set the right hand side link through the float right property. And if I uncheck this, so you can see it also display on the left hand side. Okay.
The float, like the right side, the float right. So it override uh, the link property, which is float left.
Yes, because for example, if I uncheck this, you can just see.
Like you made a class top nav, so it's a
Yeah.
float left. So it's apply on
So
the whole div.
it's not the float left. Top nav. We don't set the
Okay.
float left to the top nav. Yeah. We only just set the float right, only the right anchor tag.
All right.
Oh yes, yes, you're right. We set the float left on the remaining href, as you can see over here. Yes, you are right. Float
So
left.
when we writing like style, it will override the class.
Yes, yes, it
Okay.
will override the class. Because why? Because the precedence of the inline CSS is higher than the class.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. But if I override this, so we can also override this precedence to the not important tag. And you can see now the inline CSS won't display, won't applying, because we are
Thank you.
forcefully applying. Yeah, no problem. All right, so just move to the bodied section. So we just set the class row, and under the row, so we have two different columns, left column and the right column. So left column, we set the property float left and width 75%, and on the right column we set the property float right with 25% and background color, and then padding left 20 pixel. If I uncheck this, so you can see now the left hand side and right hand side is mixed up now. So to fix this, we need to set padding left. Okay, and under the column left, we just we have different cards. So this is the first card. So this is the first card, and this is the second card. So we can also say the card, or we can also say the block. For example, we say this is the first block, and here's the second block. Okay, so just see how do you how to develop this block. So under the card we have, so in the card we set the property background color padding 20 pixel and then margin top 20 pixel. If I uncheck this margin top, so you can see it will just uh, match with the navigation, and also there is no difference between the first block and the second block because we are not understand. So by so how to fix this, we just fix through the padding margin, and now it will just separate block 1 to block 2. Now you can see our design is clearly say that uh, here is the first block and this is the second block. Okay, so under this block we have h2 heading and h5 is for the short description or for meta description like date and the author name we can also set, and also type some sort of category as we can see in the blogging site. Okay, so and also we have the image, so we can also set the image in this in this section instead of typing the image. Now I just set as a placeholder, but we can set the image as well. And now you can see here is some text p tag, and here is some dummy content as well for block description, and that's it. And again just repeat the same block uh, for UI. Okay, so let's see the how to develop the right hand side section. So again the right column we set the width 25 pixel, we just see, and the card section is again same for left hand side and the right hand side, like the padding and background color is same. So that's why we set the same class on the left hand side card on the right hand side card. And under the card we have the h2 tag, and we have image, and we have the p tag, and similarly we have the popular post. And as we can see on the different website, we have some sort of popular post is displaying on the page. So just have a look on the live example like WP blog, like WP beginners. For example, I just open this blog. So as you can see, here is the title of the blog, and you can see here is the sidebar. So in the sidebar we have different things where, so it depends on our requirement, and it depends on our web page. So as you can see, so this layout is different from this layout. So as you can see, this is the first block, and this is the second block, and this is third, and so on. It displaying. So we can set the layout according to our requirement and according to our needs. Okay, so just see the popular post, how to set the popular post. So just I just type the h3 popular post heading, and under the h3 we have three different images we set, and fake image, I just set the class name, but don't set the class name like fake image. It's just for your practice. So just always set the class name meaningful. So I just said its background color and width and padding, and under this I just said p tag. So this is the dummy diff. So when we are using the image, so we don't need to add this p tag. So we just only need to add the image tag instead of p tag. So just remember. And now here we have follow me section, and under the follow me section we have some sort of like the social media icons and its link, as you can see over here. These are the follow me section. So we can set the Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube and LinkedIn. So we can link up through this. And how we can link up? We just add the image, but image is not the recommended to use the social media. So we can use the font awesome library, as we already discussed that how to use the font awesome library in our web page. So instead of using the image of this social media icons, so we need to use the font awesome library to display the social media icons. And now here we have footer tag. So in the footer tag we have some we set some property, padding, text line, background color, and then we just add the h2, and under the h2 we type just footer. So here's our web page. So if you have any question to designing the this layout, so you may just ask.
So, what is the purpose of the pseudocode after like 2 colon and then after? So, what's the role of this code?
But we didn't use the pseudocode in the example. Did we use
Like if
pseudo?
yeah down
Where?
yeah here
Yeah.
up
Where we
yeah
use pseudocode?
yeah
Okay.
this
After. Okay. Yeah. So as I already told that. Okay, so I just. Okay, so I just minimize it. So I do remember that we use the clearfix property, clearfix class, and clear both. Did you remember?
yeah
Okay, so we have an option to use either the clearfix property or to mismatch the design, to fix the mismatch design, or uh, we can also use this this property as well to conflict the different columns or the different sections. So when we are splitting the content or splitting the width of different div or different sections, so we need to use this property clear both and display table. For example, I just uncheck this, so you can see the raw is not displaying. As you can see, raw is a parent tag, but it won't consider that raw is a parent tag. As as you can see under the raw, did you see the width and the height? Like width is 1313 and height is 0. Why? Because we use the float left. Float left. We we use the float left, so that's why the parent tag won't consider the height. So that's why the height of the parent tag is 0. So how to fix this? We just fix this through the display table and then set the property clear both. And now you can see if I just hover the parent tag
Okay.
raw,
Yeah.
so you can see the height is displaying now.
Thank you.
So that's why, yeah, no problem. So we can also fix this issue through uh, another way, like we set the property display table and set its width 100%. So it also fixes, but it's better to use in this way. So this is the better way to fix the issue. Okay, so now we'll learn that how to responsive for web page. So as we already discussed the what is the use of responsive. So now we will just see that how we can our web page is responsive and how to use this. So we'll just need to uh, learn that what is the use of media query. So this is the example of media query. So for example, I just say that after the 800, for example, I just say after the 800 pixel, this section is split into one section. I say on the 800 pixel, uh, this section is split into one. So how we can just set? So we can just set in the CSS through this media query. We can just write this the line media screen and also we can just set this is the short way. Just type the media and set the width size, and under the width just set the uh, column set the selector, and under the selector we just add the property and its value. So I say left column and right column width should be 800 pixel when our screen size is going to on 800 pixel or smaller. So our left column and right column should be 100 pixel 100% pixel width, 100% width. And if I say, for example, if I say not 800, if I say it will the both section will split under the 600 pixel, so I just said 600 instead of 800. So now I just refresh the page, and if I going to minimize it to 800, so you can see now screen size is not splitting both the section. But if I going to shrink the screen through the 600 pixel, so you can see now column is split now into one section, one column. And if I just increase its width 601, so you can see this style is not apply. Why? Because this section because I just said that only the 600 pixel the style is applied only when our screen size is 600 pixel. So this is the example of max width. What is the use of max width? max width means when we just set the boundary to maximum width, and when we don't set the minimum width, so it will consider till zero width. And if I just set min width, so it will apply 600 or greater. So you can see the difference, the use of min width and the max width. Okay, so I think I just need to add this style in a separate file, so that will I think display any sequence. So I just cut it from here, just save and CSS and name the class style.css, and then remove over here. CSS style.css, set the related. So just refresh the page. Okay, so this is our CSS file. So you can see the use of min width and max width. For example, I said I write the another media query like @media and max dash width like 1170 pixel, and min width 900 pixel or 902 pixel, for example. And I just want to change the heading color, or just change the h1 header color. So how can I select this style? Can you tell me if I need to change the this heading style color? So how can I just select this h1?
Header h1.
Header h1, right? So this is the selector, header h1, and I say color should be red when screen size is 70 pixel max and 9:2 minimum. When our screen size minimum when our screen size in between 9:2 or 1170, so the header h1 color should be red, otherwise it going to default color. Okay, so I just said, and I just save it and refresh the page. So you can see screen size currently the screen size is beyond the 1170 pixel. So for example, I just set the width like 1170. So you can see color is changed now. Because why? Because this style is display when screen size in between 9:2 or 1170 pixel. In between, minimum width is 992, and max width I said 1170. So then this style is apply. Otherwise, the style won't apply if the screen size beyond the 1170 pixel or below the 992 pixel. So this style won't apply. Okay. So for example, so this style will apply 992 pixel. Okay, so if I just minimize it to 991, so you can see the color is remain back to the normal color. So here's example of media query, and through this we can use the media query. So if you have any question on this example, so you may ask. No? Okay. So we have different way to use the media query. For example, if I say to apply this, I set the maximum length, maximum width is 1170. So this style will apply. I just set the comment over here. So what is this meaning is, it's mean that this 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 CSS is apply when our width is 1170 pixel or 1170 or
Larger.
20, because we set the max width, we don't set the minimum width.
Okay.
So we can just say less than equals to. Less than equal to 1170 pixel. Okay, so this is the meaning of the max width 1170. And what does it mean of this? So just tell me. If you have any question regarding this media query, so you may ask.
Isn't it the same thing? But it's the maximum will be 800 pixel.
800 or
It's less.
lower size?
Less.
What will the lower width? Can you tell me?
The lower will be 0.
Will be 0, right? Correct. Great. So I think you are just getting the point, and you are getting the media query right now. So that's great. Okay, so if for example, if I say like if I just change it to min, so now what does this mean?
So media query will be applied after 1170 if the size is.
After 1170 or by the 1170?
Starting 1170 and up.
Will you start 1170 or 1171? What do you think?
1170.
1170. Okay, yes, great, right, you are right. So this mean is greater than equal to 1170. And what will the maximum limit of this media query? Can you tell me? Yeah, can anyone tell me?
The maximum will be.
The maximum will be?
Infinity.
We don't set the maximum.
Yeah.
So we don't set the maximum limit. So here is no maximum limit. whatever we just change our screen, whatever is maximum screen, so it will apply. So here is no maximum limit. For example, we just see the example, and for example, I say like 3000 pixel, and you can see the color is CSS is apply, and I say 30,000 pixel because they are not allowed to me to type 30,000. For example, if I say 9,000, so you can see color is apply now. Okay, so you can see the use of media query and how we can make our web pages responsive by using the media query. So we have different type of media query we can use according to our requirement or according to our need. But in this class, we just only use two media query. The first is 800 pixel, and the second is 400 pixel. So under the 400 pixel, so it is a use. So we are using the top nav on the 400 pixel. So as you can see, if I just 400 set to 401, so you can see navigation is on now the normal. But if I just minimize it, so you can see the style is now changed. So we can see in the different website, like the change the menu style on the we see the different style on the mobile screen or on the desktop screen. So that's why we need to customize it accordingly, as you can see uh, in this way as well. So this is an example of large screen layout and medium screen layout and mobile screen layout. So if you have any question on of media query, or if you have any confusion regarding the media queries like min width and max width, so you may ask. Anyone have any question? I think no question for. Okay, so this is your assignment that I already sent you this assignment last week. So this is your assignment to complete the assignment, and your deadline will be before the next week, next class. So you can just submit this by end of the day of Friday. So I also add the assignment on the Google Classroom, so you need to submit there. If you have any questions, you may ask.
Thank you.
Yeah. Or otherwise, I'm just going to end the session.
So
Okay,
next
so
class will start different subject. We're done with HTML now.
yes, we are done with HTML and CSS. In the next class, we use the Bootstrap. We see because Bootstrap is a framework, so we will discuss to use the Bootstrap, and uh, and also we will discuss that how to design the web template by using the Bootstrap. And Bootstrap is so easy, and because we have the different pre pre-designed layout, so we can just use them instead of develop from start.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So this is
Jazakallah khair.
necessary part to know that how the things going around before jump to the bootstrap. Yeah.
Sorry,
Okay. So
And
I have a question, sir. When will this live YouTube be available? The link to the live YouTube. It's already uploaded right now, or
yes,
yes.
it's uploaded. Yeah,
Okay.
link is uploaded, and you can also copy the link from the chat as well. Okay, so thank you so much to all of you, and
Yeah,
inshallah
Jazakallah, brother.
we will see in the next class again. Thank you.
Okay,
Assalamu
Brother
alaikum.
Omar, thank you
to all
so
of
much.
you.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum.
You're welcome.